Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers have battled back and made it to 500, and now they'll try to move past that mark today. It's the Bears going up against the Packers.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 17-yard line. They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Trubisky to throw on second. His throw caught right around the 6. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On first and goal, Howard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Over. All right, here we go. 3-19. Here we go.
They'll try again with Howard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Mike Daniels, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. And Frank's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they... And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
On first down, they run with Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games? Can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. Here's Trubisky to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Flush to his right. And he's got room. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here's Trubisky. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. Green.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Martin, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows him sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Let's go.
Now it's Trubisky. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now Trubisky to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now a play fake here on first down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. 10 yards still left on second down. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Onto the field now come the Bears. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Trubisky will throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Rodgers now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eddie Goldman in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Are we on the same page here, partners? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
This is Howard on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Cohen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The gun, Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Give, running right is Howard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And He gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Smith catches left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now.
On the handoff, this is Howard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Here's Rodgers throwing on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now Rodgers throwing again. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The play clock's running down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Give to Howard, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Now Trubisky. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Oh!
Still going. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Let's go. Green. Watching that party.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Running with Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. 30, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This is Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this one's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. It's the Broncos that have added on to their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. Back now at Lambeau. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Space to run past the 20. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now Trubisky on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And it's up and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's McCarron. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. And he's got his man on the out route. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now Franks for the extra point. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets past one man. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Jones. And now running right through him. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. The Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Here we go now. Green. Go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
McCarron to throw on second down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Detroit. Here we go now. Green. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Check it back. Set.
Now a play fake here on first down. Fighting down past the 45. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So 20 yards to go here on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Second down following the run.
All right, here we go. 3:19.
Again, it's Howard. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 32-yard line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. The Bears on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be third and a mile.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense.